My name's Louise Angela Parker. I live in Dorchester. I used to live in Lyme Regis, and before that I lived in South Devon. I'm a self-employed writer, and I've worked on various writing projects, particularly exploring the history of black minority ethnic people in Dorset. I work in a health food shop part-time, and I work for the Dorset Mental Health Forum.
Hi, my name is Sheikh Job.
My name is Jessie, and I was born and raised in Dorset.
My name is Majid Razi. I'm originally from Iran.
I came to Dorset about 10 years ago because I saw a really interesting job advertised with the Jurassic Coast.
Dorset in general is a pretty chilled place. It's not for nothing they call it the best place to live in Britain.
First arrived at Weymouth on the 4th of February 2004, and I was driven at the seafront, to have a look at the beach, and I just fell in love with the place straight away.
Alright, Dorset means to me natural beauty, often periods of peace and tranquility, hell on earth and heaven on earth at times.
I like all of Dorset really. I'm fortunate my daughter's here and she'll take me all sorts of places. We go out quite a lot. And even on my own, I can go get the bus and go down to Weymouth, because it's so simple, really. As long as you just go during the day. I think I just like it all, really. I like the countryside.
I love Dorset, pool and Bournemouth. I love it, especially the seaside and the weather, the people. And so everybody's mixed. It's a cosmopolitan place.
I can say Dorset is one of the nicest places to live in England. It's quite peaceful, and the people are not really judging us for our othering, who we are, our identity. They just treat us like human beings, It's a peaceful and quiet place to live in Dorchester.
Well, I have mixed views because personally from when I started going to high school in year 5, it wasn't really nice as people bullied me about my skin, and it happened for about 3 years, which wasn't really pleasant, and it gave me a bad attitude towards the world. But then afterwards, after meeting friends and interacting with them, and yeah, it's quite nice, and everybody's absolutely friendly as well, so it's great.
I think as a person, for me, I've been really fortunate since being in Dorset, because some of my former work colleagues have said, oh my God, you're going to the deepest countryside, and I said, look, if I move there and I come out of the house one day and see a big Ku Klux sign in the garden, well, I know it's not the right place for me.
It's given me tests, it's given me challenges, it's given me the greatest gifts I could ever ask for. It's presented me with opportunity. It's been a really good area for me. Not saying that everything has been good, that's quite the opposite. It's just as a whole and as experience and as a place I've lived in, it's been amazing.
I think feeling part of the community is just, for me, it's knowing quite a lot of people and knowing what's going on and being connected to them, whether it's through work or friends. I haven't really felt like I belong for a lot of my life, and I haven't felt like I'm at home, and it's quite a strong feeling. And I think that a lot of people, perhaps who are migrants or second generation migrants to this country, may feel something similar. I don't know, but I sort of feel like I'm not really quite sure where home is.
I do feel I'm part of my local community. However, it's a specific type of community. I am very well linked in with the local Gambian community.
I'm very eager to contribute in the community I live in. I see myself as an active citizen living here. I'm an African. And will always be an African. But wherever I live, I want to be. I want to contribute to the community I live in.
To be honest, I didn't feel a community in Poole at all.
Dorset is just home. I can feel comfortable and settled anywhere I go. I'm lucky like that. But Dorset is home.
On the other hand, in Bournemouth, even though before I lived in Bournemouth, I felt there was a kind of community. People from all over the world come together and socialize. Things happen culturally, and you get people that from different continents even, not even different countries, different cultures, everything coming together, becoming real friends and forming a family. It's just wonderful.
Dorchester actually is my home. I feel safe, I feel relaxed. If I go back to Egypt now, which is my country I was born in, I feel like I need to come back to my home, which is Dorchester.
I always have found London more multicultural than Dorset, like regardless. But the older I'm getting, because I'm in my late 20s now, I do find Dorset, I could call it home now.
All my life I never felt being discriminated in this country whatsoever. Especially all the days, foreigners had a lot more attention in this country than I would have expected. But now it's getting to a time that I feel I have to treat the foreigners myself nicely because I feel it's my home here.
Now that I live in Parkstone, the atmosphere here is completely different. It's far more diverse. I have neighbours across the road that come and speak to me. I've got neighbours left and right of me that come and speak to me. I've got someone over the back garden who's got a lovely big greenhouse. He saw me out there the other day and brought me over a bag of tomatoes. People are just more open and more friendly and more approachable, I think, in this area.
If I could kind of make recommendations to whoever it is to improve the lives of ethnic minorities in Dorset, it would be to raise awareness that we are here, we do live in the rural countryside, but without it being tokenistic.
I think services, whether it's health services, whether it's education, whether it's even the police services, how police still relate to and interact, particularly with black men and ethnic minority men, I think a lot still needs to be done. I think there needs to be a lot more work around promoting racial, ethnic minority awareness. The fact that they've been here, that we've been here for hundreds of years, we're entitled to be here, and that we should be allowed to access these services, be made to feel welcome when we go into these places as well. Because I think there's this sense of if you go in somewhere, it's like everyone turns around, like going to a local pub and they turn round, if you like to drink, you're not made to feel welcome, so therefore you're going to leave. All right, so I just feel that all the statutory bodies still need to do a lot more. That's why I'm involved in an organisation where we put on 3 stand and events a year to promote awareness of different ethnic minority groups within the community.
They're intrigued, but they're not necessarily interested in finding out more. And I wish there were more projects like this that could explain our backgrounds and our professionalism and almost, the fact that although I'm a different colour to person A, actually we probably have the same interests and the same backgrounds, and our kids like the same things at school. So I think if anything what I would like to see is less tokenistic gestures, a more genuine approach towards helping people in Dorset understand that we are here, that we have something to offer, and that actually we live alongside them and we're just regular people.